Is it a machine? It doesn't look like one, but let's find out. Everybody, y'all doing well today? Doing okay. This week's Take Two review is The Machine from this year. The Machine is about this comedian. I don't know if he's a real comedian or not. I haven't kept up with comedians in years. Not that I hate comedy, it's just not something that I keep up with. But his claim to fame is a story about robbing a train in Russia when he was in college, and that he was just a drinking machine. And I saw the trailer for this when I went to see Cocaine Bear back in February, and it looked really interesting. Not interesting enough to go see at the movies, which is sad because it's actually a really funny movie. But you know, it costs so much to go to the movies these days. It just does, and I hate to fuss about the price because I do believe people should get paid, what they're worth. But enough politics in a movie review. Anyways, that's his claim to fame in this movie, and you find out though that he's a raging alcoholic. That's his shtick. That's his bag, and he uses it to get fame and fortune. But you also find out that he ends up getting his daughter in trouble for coming and picking him up when he's drunk, because she doesn't have a license yet. She just has a learner's permit. So, he tries to shut down everything he's doing, just work on himself and try to get his family back in order. Well, fast forward a few months, and it's his daughter's birthday, and he's trying to make it perfect, and it's her 16th birthday. And, he's doing what he needs to do, and then he's having a decent day, and his dad shows up, and his dad is played by Mark Hamill, and his dad is just like the stick in the eye to him, because his dad feels like even though he's famous, he's like, why do these people like my son? He doesn't do anything worth a shit. And anyways, they have that date hunt going on, and there's like two time frames for Mark Hamill to me. The more serious Mark Hamill, in Star Wars, and then the cock knocker Mark Hamill from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. This Mark Hamill is a little bit of both. But yeah, they're going at each other, and then this woman shows up when they're, fussing at each other, and she more or less tells him that, his daughter runs off with some of her friends to go camping for the weekend, and she says, her brother is following him, and if they do not go with her to Russia, that they'll kill the daughter. So, like, shit, they gotta go. She's got a gun on him. Well, the whole rest of the movie is more or less him atoning for what he did in Russia, but he has to kind of relive it, kind of remember it, because she comes from a family that the when he robbed the train, he stole her father's watch, and her father went from being a working stiff. He's just like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna have a life of crime, and so he started a crime family. But he had stolen that dad's watch, and the rest of the movie is more or less them looking for that watch, and different people trying to kill him, killing a few people here and there. It's really funny though. I mean, I've never heard of that comic but I think it's really funny. You know, it's very adult, very crass. If that's not your kind of comedy, you probably won't like it. But just a lot of action, a lot of a really good pace. It's not a short movie. It's not a super long movie either. But it's paced well, and I don't know. It's fun. He bonds with his dad, and that's something that I got to do with my dad in the last few years of his life, and that's something that you really hate if you don't get it. And maybe that's why I like the movie. I don't know, but I don't know. It's real fun. If you've got Netflix, I mean, there you go. I mean, most people do have Netflix, so I think, if it sounds any bit interesting to you, go check it out. We'll see y'all next week.